Hey there, my name is Casey, and welcome to Rad Dad Wisdom, a channel dedicated to helping you remember who and what you truly are. In today's video, I'm going to try and define or at least explain what spirituality is as best I can. I admit it's probably one of those subjects where humans just aren't going to fully or intended to fully understand it. It's also one of those things that I think we ultimately define for ourselves. So let's start with this. Let's start with what spirituality isn't. Spirituality is not religious. Spirituality is not about rituals. And spirituality is not something that you must believe in order for it to be valid. Now, it's also not about, sticking your head in the sand and escaping life. And it's not about just feeling good all the time. Now, some people may refer to it as the soul, the spirit, consciousness, awareness, source. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what anyone calls it. The only thing that matters is your unique experience of it. Your unique journey of exploration into who you really are. You don't have to start by, finding a remote mountaintop to go meditate at. All right, you can start by simply having that philosophical thought perhaps of observing your own thoughts and then consider who's doing the observing. Do that in the present moment. That happens in the here and now. Okay? When our thoughts begin to scatter into the past, worrying about the past or thinking about the future, projecting out into the future, all that does is distract us from being in the here and now. You've got to be able and present to sit in the here and now with some of these thoughts and ask yourself some big questions like, who am I really? But be gentle about it. Okay? Ask in a soft and gentle way, in a sense. Don't try to force or rush to any sort of answers. You've got to allow the answers to come to you, in a sense. And they do. They do in that form of that conscious awareness. That inner dialogue that begins to take place, but the one in which you realize you are the observer, and you then kind of, in that sense, you begin to truly take control over your life. Even though, again, there's all of these circumstances that happen to us that we have no control over. But what you can control every single time without fail is how you respond. Because then you can influence the outcome. Again, you can't control the outcome. We don't control the circumstances or the outcomes, but we can always control the response. And based on how we handle that response is going to then influence the outcome. And in that sense, you then begin to shape your reality. Okay, dictate your reality, realizing you're not powerless. You're actually in control. You're not separate. You're part of the all. You're part of the universe. You're part of nature, and you're part of everyone else. It's such a fun journey of exploration. And if you got anything out of this, especially if you're excited about going down this journey, please consider subscribing, because I would love to be there to be a part of your journey of remembering. Until next time, love you all. Peace out.